Hi again. So just to recap, if you haven't seen the video before, I'm doing my second video of the day because I skipped doing my day 9 video. So this is Becky from K9 Nation doing day 10 of our Paws on Tour video diary. So as I said in the previous video, I'm currently sat just somewhere on the outskirts of Thetford Forest. We left Cambridge this morning and we made our way across to Bury St Edmunds, where I'd been told by Fiona, funnily enough, who we met over in Colchester, about the Ickworth Hotel, which is meant to be sort of an amazing posh hotel that's really dog friendly. So the dogs in the rooms, they're part of the Ickworth House estate, I think it is. I'm going to look that up a little bit more when I do the blog write-up for it. But essentially it's just like a really lush hotel that's dog friendly. So even though I hadn't made any prior arrangements, I just called in there, sort of introduced myself to the floor manager front of house for that day, a guy called Paul, and just asked him if I could have a little nosy round and take some pictures. And he was more than, obliging, and all the staff that passed us sort of gave Buddy a fuss and said hi, and we already saw a couple of other dogs there, so that was really lovely. So we got some pictures, but it looked like such a lovely hotel, and obviously go out the way to be very dog friendly. They even had a hose to the side of the car park, excuse me, a hose and it says it's for clients to use, customers, whatever, guests, and I'm assuming it's there so that you can hose your dog down outside and get them nice and clean. So, as well as having the lovely grounds, letting the dogs anywhere in the hotel other than the actual restaurants, so adding the bar and all the relaxation rooms, the lounge, tea room and all that kind of stuff. They're super dog friendly. So that was beautiful, and we just wanted to call in there. As I say, we're not really doing dog friendly accommodation on this tour, but where there's somewhere special, like we did Leatheringham, Watermill, this had been recommended, so we wanted to make sure we stopped in there. And then after that we made our way across to a separate part of Thetford Forest. It's absolutely massive, so there's loads of different places you can do, and we went to Thetford Forest for a walk. I sort of parked up at an entrance to, I think there's a holiday resort there, and we managed to park up the entrance. It didn't cost us anything, and we got on one of the trails. Look, two gentlemen on bicycles were really nice actually. They'd just finished, and I sort of asked them if they knew a route that we could walk safely, and they gave me their map, which I'll take a photo of for the blog, and they told me to sort of follow this particular trail. So I thought I was following it. It said it was about 5k. I was like, alright, fair enough. And then I'm not that great with directions. I seem to lose the markers, so me and Buddy were just wandering around this forest, and I think I looked it up. It's something like 47,000 acres of forest. And we were just wandering aimlessly for a little bit. Buddy seemed to be having a great time. He was off his lead the whole time, which was brilliant for him because he can just go and sniff and adventure and get loads and loads of exercise off lead time. But I thank God for my lithium power pack on my phone, because I was walking along with my little rucksack on, with my lead going from my battery pack into my phone that was almost dead anyway. And I was just being a right old geek. I was like walking through this forest, watching on Google Maps where I'd parked the wagon so that I could kind of use the compass to get back to where it was. I don't know how on earth I was lucky enough to get signal or GPS in that forest, because if I hadn't, I'd have been absolutely screwed. Because I just didn't see anyone. It was nobody there. I was in the middle of this forest. It was silent because the trees just made everything seem really dead and flat, and we were just wandering aimlessly. So could have been a recipe for disaster, but good old Google Maps saved me, and I eventually made my way back. I think we ended up doing just short of 7 kilometres in an hour and a half, so I wasn't panicked. I had water with me, I had dog treats, poo bags, a battery pack. It was the middle of the day, it was like 1 o'clock, so I knew I had plenty of time. I did have my mum and my boyfriend separately furiously texting me being like, are you safe? Is there anyone there? Are you lost? Do we need to send someone to find you? I was like, no, I'll be fine. So a little bit of a lesson learned. Try to stick to the path next time. Don't go wandering aimlessly on my own. But I was fine. It all worked out well in the end. So But it was lovely, really lovely. And I did find myself taking random pictures of like foxgloves and things like that, which I'm not really one to stop and take pictures of flowers, but they look so pretty in amongst all the woodlands. So I might be including a few more sort of floral pictures or a bit more nature photography. Not that I'm that great at it, it's only an iPhone, but you know, just bear with me if I start going off on a tangent with nature pictures. Yes, we finished that walk and then we just moseyed our way over to the campsite this afternoon. I was quite excited about getting to this campsite because the owners, Hermione and Mark, had emailed me separately and they've offered me this site for free tonight, which was so generous of them. It was really nice. And I think one of the reasons they did so is because they've also got a cockapoo called Martha, and she's absolutely gorgeous. She's an apricot cockapoo and she's just a big bundle of love. Like, we got here and she was just rolling over waiting for her belly to be tickled. And again, another cockapoo, and Buddy was just so at ease with her straight away. No barking, no tension, no jealousy if I went and gave her a fuss. It was just like it was with Nessie, you know, Fiona's dog. And I think it's just something that they recognise their own breed and they're not threatened or intimidated. So it's been lovely, and it was nice and sunny this afternoon, so we sat out and did some work on the laptop that I needed to catch up on. And I don't know if those of you saw, but I've decided to reach out and ask for brand ambassadors. This tour is just kind of proving to me, the more I go into it, that I just can't get everywhere. Even though I've got best laid plans and I've tried to be organised, there's so many places I'm missing. There aren't enough hours in the day or enough days in the week, you know, for the trip, unless I did this 100% full time, which I can't afford to at the moment. It's not fair that I'm selecting the places that I've selected. There's other places that might be equally as good that I'm missing out on reporting. So I thought it'd be a really good idea to see if there was anyone else out there who had a passion for sort of taking their dogs to do different things rather than just going on walks. To see if they could sort of be my eyes and ears out there in the rest of the UK. So we put together a little posting on our Facebook and Instagram feed asking for people who are interested to get in touch. And anyone who has so far, I've just asked for their email address and I've sent them the additional information about what it entails and sort of what expectations would be from both sides. So again, if anyone wants to do that, then feel free to get in touch with me either via email, on the website, via our social media channels. All we're wanting is people who like going out and doing dog friendly stuff and are happy to send some pictures and do a little write up about it. It doesn't have to be anything super posh. You don't have to be a great orator to be able to do it. Just, you know, send me the basic information. Obviously you'll get credit for it as one of our ambassadors. We'll do a little role profile about you, and yeah, we'll get it published, and we just want to share the love of all the dog friendly places. So if you're interested or you know someone that might be, then don't hesitate to get in touch. And that takes us up to now. I've got a conked out puppy again, just absolutely flat out on the sofa here with me. We are going to do another forest walk in a different part of Thetford Forest in the morning, and then I'm actually got to head home tomorrow because I've got a family commitment that I am doing in the evening, so I'll get a night in my own bed tomorrow, but I will be sure to do my video diary before I go to bed, don't worry. Yeah, and then we'll see what week 2 has in store for us. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying. Please feel free to share the links to our YouTube channel or any individual videos that you enjoyed to any friends or family that you think might be interested in keeping an eye on what we're doing in all the dog friendly places. And don't forget to check out the website if you get a chance. It's www.k9nation, that's the number 9, k9nation.uk. And thanks again for watching. Bye.